'76, I had a band called the Filet of Soul. You know, we opened up a show for Cool down in Glassboro University in Jersey. And you know, we were like local guys, and we said we're gonna kick them in the behind. You know, we said we're gonna outdo this group. You know, and we did very well. People loved us. You know, until they came out.
They were hot.
Until they came out with these horns. Stand at us, and oh God, everybody went crazy. Put them nuts out with the group, with Kool and the Gang. It was like the latter part of, well, the summer of '78. You know, I received a phone call that the group was looking for a vocalist to sing background. So, you know, I was still singing at the time, and when I went down, Kool's brother, Ronald, he called me in and started playing some chord progressions. And he said, sing. I did my normal thing, and he said, well, what kind of range? You know, so I did some top scale, I did a little scatting. And later on, I found out that what he had heard in my voice and what he felt from me was that once I relaxed into being me, instead of singing, like, you know, the club scene, top 40 stuff, that I was gonna have something unique to offer. So it was a great insight on his part, and it was a great marriage because, you know, as a group was coming off about 3 or 4 years of mediocre airplay and sales, it was like a transition that was, people didn't even know it was Kool and the Gang. The first time they ever had a voice up there.
James came for the audition for the group. We didn't really audition too many other people. Actually, he was the only one. When my brother Khalid heard him, right away, he fit right into the mold. Matter of fact, we called you on a gig, I think, about the next week.
The following week, he was at rehearsal.
Yeah.
And he said, look, we have a gig next Saturday, or whatever day it was, in North Carolina, you know? I said, oh, wow. I said, look, is a possibility I could just come and just check it out? He said, no, we have a gig next Saturday. Then felt a few blood butterflies, you know? But I was very excited. He came in and, like, centered all the music around my voice and featured me. And then when it took off, we said, okay, well, we have it now. Let's move on.
This is a true story.
Now, you know, fans, you know, they went crazy. They said, oh, yeah, it's a great effect, you know? Everybody slowly walking towards this way to get away from this fire, you know? And our, like, engineers and roadies, they were pouring soda and water and spraying everything. And he just kept playing. Our keyboard player stayed there, and we all ran to one side.
But it was too hot, in the true sense.
Our concerts are very rapid pace, very up-tempo. And one thing, you know, it doesn't matter what you're into, anything physical that is your work, you have to be in shape. You know, some of us work out quite a bit, some should work out more. But I work out, you know, I run, lift weights, do some aerobic exercises, and really just keep my respiratory system just in very good order. I don't eat like red meats, no eggs, milk, things like that. And I think those few things help me because from when the lights go down when we're out there for almost 2 hours, I rarely stop. I know George has to play the whole show. You know, I have to either sing, dance, I'm upstairs, bouncing here, back here, singing background. So, you know, I could never do that if I wasn't in shape.